What up, YouTube? How you guys doing today? It's your boy Showcase, and today I'm basically doing another review rather, on my Glock 43X. Okay, and I'm basically doing a review today because I'm hearing a lot of talk that people saying that Glocks are obsolete. You know what I'm trying to say? That Glocks don't matter no more. Like I said, my videos is not to be perfected. I don't edit. I don't do anything. So anyway, so there's a lot of talk that every time some new gun come out, they always comparing it to the Glock. Okay, fine, I get it. If you got to bring Glock up every time to compare it to another handgun or another firearm, that's telling you something. If you always got to compare another firearm to Glock, that's telling you something. That it's obvious still the number one handgun. It's still the number one firearm, right? So my thing is, it's empty, right? Nothing in there. So my thing is, let's talk about it. So a lot of people said things to me about my Taurus. Now, I did really love my G3C. And I say loved because I'm saying it in the past content, but I really did love the G3C. But like I was telling everybody, I just didn't trust my life with the G3C. Not that it wasn't a good gun, not that it wasn't fun to shoot at the range. If I had to carry that weapon every day, I don't think that I will feel confident. Okay, now that's just my opinion. I'm not saying everybody feels the same way, but see, people keep coming to me and saying, "Oh well, you have to polish the feed ramp. You have to do this. You have to put 10,000 rounds to it." I'm being sarcastic. You have to put a certain amount of rounds to it. You have to use this type of ammunition. You have to use this type of hollow point. Oh, you have to do this. All right. If you got to do all of that just for your everyday carry, that's a problem. Okay? I'm not doing that. So with that said, this is still my number one. Okay? Not only is this my number one, I shoot it really good. I have big hands, as you can see. Okay? I have big hands, and I get a better grip on it. There's no magazine in there. Okay? Still use my short arms 15. And I also have the 20. I just didn't pull it out. So I would trust my life with this gun. This is actually my second 43X. I just upgraded it to the MOS version. Okay, the one I had before, I didn't want to spend more money on a slide when I could have just upgraded the whole firearm. Okay, my opinion. Some people like to have tricked out slides. Me, I don't want too many cuts in my slide because I feel like dirt get inside, and it's a lot of things that come with aftermarket parts. Okay, so the shield arm is probably the only aftermarket part that I will put on any Glock. Okay, with that said, I do think that I'm going back to the OEM. I'm definitely probably going to switch back to the OEM, and that's just for personal reasons. I haven't had any problems with my short arms mags. I bought 4 of them already, and I haven't had any issues with them. And my preference is to go back with the OEM. I really did it because I was just trying to. Also, I did it because I was just trying to make mines look a little custom, which I did a good job. I did that, by the way. I should have shot a video when I did it. I just wanted a different color from everybody, just the regular red, the blue. So I put my own colors in there. But that's here or there. I'm not talking about how it looks. I'm actually talking about the quality of the gun. Now, like I said, if you love Taurus, I have nothing against Taurus. I'm actually thinking about getting my son one, and my wife loves the Taurus. Okay, I know you're like, well, why the hell do you have a Glock up there and you're talking about a Taurus? Because I'm seeing a lot of reviews, and what's annoying to me is that every firearm handgun that comes out, they always downplaying the Glock. They always shitting on the Glock. They always got something to say about the Glock. But if you got to compare everything that comes out new to the Glock, then that's telling you that they still probably one of the #1 brands, right? It's also telling you that it's still a quality firearm. So all I'm saying is everybody always hate Glock, but every comparison is to a Glock. Okay? Nine out of 10 times you don't hear people comparing Springfields to Smith & Wesson or F&N to Springfield. You rarely hear that. The first firearm that they bring up in any comparison, if it's not an AR-15 or something like that, is a Glock versus everybody. With that said, this is my second 43X. This has never let me down. I put just about any grain you could put through a firearm, a compact firearm, and micro. Excuse me. Like I said, I don't edit. I make mistakes. I'm human, okay? But anyway, I put just about every grain through this micro, and no hiccups, no problems. And like I said, this is the second one. This is the second one I had. And the first one I had to put way over 2,000 rounds through it before I swapped it out for the MOS version. And the only reason that I swapped that one out, which I kind of regret because I should have kept that one too, because some days I don't want to carry it with the optic on it. So yeah, like I said, so some days I don't want to carry it with the optic on it, so I kind of regret getting rid of the other one. But here or there, this 43X runs flawless. All right. And I'm also going to say something too. Don't go with the hype, buy what you like. All right. So I'm not going to come on this channel and I'm not going to bash nothing. I'm not bashing Taurus. I'm not bashing any other gun, because I will say there are guns that shoot better than the Glock. There are guns that's just as reliable as the Glock. But my biggest thing is you always comparing to Glock. You always trying to downplay Glock. But if Glock wasn't still probably one of the #1, and you hear what I'm saying, one of the #1 brands, you wouldn't compare everything to it. So with that said, this is what I feel. You know, like I said, I'm not here to bash Taurus. I love the G3C. I think it's an awesome gun. I'm actually thinking about getting the GX4 XL, because I mean it's just really, it's really a nice handgun. And I'm thinking about, but I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna go out. I'm not gonna go with the hype. I'm gonna buy what I like, and that's what I wanted to let you guys know. And you know, don't listen to some of these reviewers. I mean, yeah, these guys that review guns and just put them on the table and just keep comparing all the guns that they got to each other. You know, I mean, to each his own. You know, you might like hearing about what people like to carry, but sometimes it's good to see yourself. Sometimes it's better off you going to the range yourself and trying these weapons out. That way you can see what feels good in your hand. Like personally, the 43X is my EDC. It feels good in my hand. I have big hands and it works for me, you know. So also I'm not gonna say that it has the best recall, but it doesn't have the worst recall. So like I said, don't go with the hype. Just buy what you like. If you interested in the handgun, or you hear somebody, making reviews on it, don't do what I did, because I did it twice. Okay, I did it twice. I listened to people reviews, and I went out there and I spent money that I could have put somewhere else or did something else. And I listened to people reviews thinking that they know what they're talking about. And when I get the firearm, it doesn't feel the same for me. Okay, so like I said, just go out there, do some research, but don't take people's opinion on what might feel good in your hand. Okay, because people are always going to tell you about, oh, it feels good in my hand, it feels good in my hand, but it might not feel good in your hand. You might not feel the same with the recoil. You might not feel the same way with the ergonomics of the gun. Like, you might not feel you might feel totally different about that. Okay, so like I said, I'm here. I just give my opinions, but my opinions is really to save you money, or to just give you an idea of my opinion. It's not really to try to persuade you to go do something or don't do something. And a lot of people talk about the Taurus because it really is a budget gun, and 9 out of 10 times it's the first gun that some of us get. And so people want to make it more than, I want to say more than what it is, because it's really a good gun. So I can't say that, but I just hate when they try to like knock down bigger brands. And I know tons of people that had hiccups with these firearms, but yet, like I said, I had this firearm for God knows how long. And the one before this, I shot, like I said, I shot well over 2,000 rounds in it, and I had not one problem. Neither have I took the gun apart to clean it, and that gun ran flawless. And this one, I don't think I ran at least, I don't think I ran no more than 600 through it yet. But at the end of the day, I trust my life with this. And what people don't even understand, you could go anywhere and you could get one of these for at least $350 to $400 at a pawn shop, and you still can, and you have nothing to worry about. Like that it's still gonna go. So that's my review. I think all my subscribers, and like and subscribe the video, and I'll be back with another one, something different. So thank you guys.